I didn't know if I wanted to record. OWC just ended. Grand finals. I saw the entire thing. South Korea won. So for that, I was so fucking proud. I was so happy. So proud of everybody. 진짜 수고 많았습니다. 진짜로. 네. 씨발 존나 자랑스러워. 진짜. 와. 드디어 해냈구나. Seriously. Thank you guys for winning. But why am I recording? Um, after watching the game, I was just chilling into the stream, just hearing all the emotions, all the players talk. After that, I felt a lot of feelings. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still very proud, very excited, like, so happy for South Korea. I know how much they probably wanted it. I like to say I'm acquaintances, at least, with most of the top South Korean players. But yeah, after the entire thing and we settled down, felt a lot of different emotions. Like, I know in a way I shouldn't be thinking like this, but I felt jealousy. And not in a sense where, like, oh, that should have been mine or whatever. Definitely not. That's too much of an entitled thinking. But more so like, damn. So I started actually like playing the game seriously or like just actually consistently playing in the end of March of 2018. It was already been 6.5 years since then. When I first started playing, I was progressing really fast. I ended up hitting 3 digit in just over a year. Granted, it was easier back then compared to now, but still. And then I reached 10k PP in like 16 months of playing. Now, why am I saying this? Right now, I'm at around 12,800 something. So it's been 5 years, and the amount of net PP I've gained was 2,000 something. Now, granted, you should look at my play count and everything. I didn't go as hard at the game compared to the first year of me actually grinding and trying. But just taking everything into account, the play count, the play time, and everything, I wonder, do I even have talent? Now, right now, I'm at like 1,000 something. And I am confident if I just grind, I can get to 3 digit 100% and higher, right? Like 800, 700, whatever. But the reason why I feel like thinking, do I even have talent? I'd like to think any osu player that at least takes the game somewhat seriously and has passion for it, would dream of like winning big tournaments, winning OWC, winning perennial, Corsachi, whatever, but especially OWC. And obviously like single player things like, oh, getting rank 1, 2 digit, 3 digit. And I look at myself and what I've done in osu. There are a lot of regrets for sure. Like, oh, what if I actually played osu a lot younger and starts playing it at 18? What if I played when I was 15, 14? What if I didn't take all those breaks in the middle? Why was I so demotivated throughout the years? Because there were times I haven't really played much. I only came back recently, just out of sudden being super motivated. I'm 24 years old already. I feel like all of my years has been wasted. A lot of my time has been wasted. I wish I used that time better. But obviously, when you're like at the age of 24, you're basically in your mid 20s. I'm about to finish university. When you graduate, you obviously, people expect you to get full-time jobs and everything. in the field you study for, this and that. And the more I think about things like that, because it's not distant, it's really close, the more I think I'm gonna have less time. A lot of the time that I had, I already wasted it. So I have a lot of regrets about what if I grinded more in osu while I had the time. I wish I wasn't so demotivated in osu. I wish I wasn't mentally putting myself in a slump, even though I shouldn't have thought so. I should say, you know what, I can get out of this eventually, instead of being like, I'm just in a mega slump, just demotivating me even more. I wish I uploaded more videos on YouTube so I can get bigger as a content creator and give myself a reason to, or have myself start off at a better position than what I am right now. I wish my streams, I wish I was more consistent with my streams. I wish I was capitalizing more on them back in the day. I wish I wasn't as shy when I first started. Obviously, I can't say everything because then it would probably be like an hour plus. But the people who knew me for a while just about knows, basically. But it's also like, when I was first starting off and first progressing really well, I was so confident. I was so happy. I had this belief that one day I'll get to the top or close to the top. At least for like, let's say rank 1. I don't think I would have ever gotten rank 1. Never had that sort of thought before. But I was like, maybe what if 3-digit? And now I choose 3-digit. Okay, dude, maybe 2-digit. What if? But as the days pass by, as the years pass by, goals like that become more and more distant. People become more and more better. But I'm not. Stagnation. Rank decrease. If I'm getting better, it's in very small amounts. That's what I felt like for a lot of years. Because yeah, it's just in my progression up until like mid 2019, I was doing really good, making very good progress, and they just stopped. So I don't know, right? And then I look at the OWC Grand Final. I see all these top players playing like the maps that they play. They're hard maps. Not to mention is also the pressure of playing the Grand Final. So that pressure, the nerves alone, can make an A-star map harder than an A-star map, because it's even more nerves. When I just sit there and watch them play those maps, I'm thinking, that's so hard. Can I even play these maps? I would love to play for top tournaments. I also feel there's so many weaknesses in my game. Maybe it's like a lack of talent. I look at South Korea, OWC. I'm like, damn, I want to be part of that. I want to join that team. But I also know I'm not that good. There's so many players better than me. There's so many players that should be in that team over me. And if I'm in that team, it's not because I'm better than everybody, but it's because I'm probably what's left of the people that retired or don't have the energy for that anymore. If I were to potentially even make the team. Let's say I make the team, can I perform as well as the golden generation, which I consider the past few years? No, not right now. Maybe I never will, right? When you think about it, it's just like, damn. I'm not saying that is impossible. Maybe it does happen. Maybe it doesn't. All I know is it's more unlikely than it is likely. And people are just gonna keep getting better. I'm not gonna have enough time unless I'm able to do this full time. Then obviously I'll have more time to do it. Even that's like a whole nother story, right? What am I thinking like, about full time when I have 500 subscribers on YouTube and averaging like 2-3 viewers? It's nowhere near right now. But on the other hand, it also makes me very motivated. After watching that, I'm like, damn, I want to get so much better. I want to join the OWC team and help them achieve things again. I want to play in the top tournaments. I want to be part of a round table. I want to be bigger as a content creator. I want more. I want to do it full time. Things like that. It's interesting. I was a participant of the 3WC once, but I only played like 2 or 3 maps. At the time, I was really happy. I felt proud. I was like, wow, I actually am representing Korea in some sort of World Cup. Also, when you look back, there weren't many participants back then. There was only like 9 or 10 people, and then a couple people dropped out. So in a way, I felt like I made it, not because I was good enough, but because there weren't enough people participating. And that kind of showed up in the results too, right? I only played a couple maps, basically most of the time bench warmer. I thought I did okay in a lot of other maps, but there were people better than me in the team, so obviously, rightfully so, they should go, right? They should be the one playing. But throughout that, I felt powerless. I felt like I was no use to the team I played for. So that's like the same thoughts I have of everything else right now. It's weird, right? Because the motivation it ain't disappearing. I'm so motivated right now. But although I'm really motivated, I'm also very frustrated. Even just farming alone. For those who don't know, I'm trying to get back to 3-digit as soon as possible. The whole idea was to also make a video out of it, right? Oh, CSR carried me to 3-digit, whatever. I started at 1300. It's now been almost a month, and I'm at 1084. And within that month, I have basically 10k play count. Playtime hours wise, probably like maybe 50, maybe more. I don't know. But 10k play count already sounds like a lot. So it's not like I'm gaining ranks because I'm just talented. I feel like I'm doing it out of sheer willpower and just quantity. I'm just hitting at it with just retry spam. That's how I'm getting PP. Not because I feel like a lot of the times, wow, I'm good. Because every single time, I always do a 1 miss choke or a 1-sided break choke. If I was good, if nerves really wasn't a problem, I would FC. And imagine how that shows up if I were to play in the tourney. For most of my OSU career, I've just been a single player. Mostly just farming, playing just solo, all these different maps. I would rarely join tourneys. Every time I played in the tournament, it's been shown that I'm not that good. And obviously that comes from a lack of experience and everything as well, which I completely acknowledge. But I also think like, damn, I have a long way to go. And how can I catch up with other people when I lack the talent? I have to play more. But how can I play more when I feel like my time is running out? I'm going to have less time in the future. The only way for me to have a lot more time is to not have a job in the future. And how do I not have a job? Either I win the lottery or just shit ton of money just comes out from like stocks or crypto or whatever. I end up becoming a full-time creator, streamer. But obviously, as of right now, all of that is very unrealistic. And like my passion right now too, like my goal, if possible, I would like to be a full-time creator. But it's not like I'm someone special. It's not like I'm the only one who wants to do that. There's so many other people. I'm not really doing anything noteworthy right now to even like get close to achieving that. A lot of things I still probably didn't say. A lot of things in my mind are still there. I'm just in the mic, just ranting. Start thinking about myself. Again, I'm very motivated. I want to get good. Obviously, getting things like 2-digit is harder today than it is before. But I'm thinking, what if I become 2-digit? What if I become a good enough tournament player? I can participate in all these top tournaments, be respected. What if I join 3WC again and help South Korea win or at least get top 3 or whatever? What if I join South Korean OWC team and help them win? What if I end up being successful and being a full-time content creator and get to do all these cool osu things I have in mind, as well as a bunch of other things? In a way, this video is also kind of like a hi me in 5 years or hi me in 1 year type of stuff, right? In a way, it could just be weird uploading this. People might think it's like, why are you even doing this? But fuck it, right? I could just get a lot of hate in the moment, but I think right now that hate will motivate me and fuel me even more. I could succeed. I could fail. I don't know when I'll go back and potentially rewatch this. Maybe in a couple months, maybe in a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. But as of right now, I want to keep playing osu. I want to grind. I want to get more ranks. I want to climb as high as possible. I want to get good at tourneys, win badges. I want to play in the 3WC, the OWC. I want to be more recognized. I want to be bigger in the scene. I want to get bigger as a creator. I want to be happy. And right now, being happy, being satisfied, ending up with no regrets about my life at the end is by doing all the things that I've been talking about. So hopefully I succeed. I have to succeed. This is what I want. I don't consider myself very talented as an OSU player. Rather than being talented, I'm a guy that played a lot. And because I played a lot, I got somewhat far in rank. Maybe it is true that I'm not as talented. Maybe I have no talent at all. Maybe I'm just a normal dude who's just average at everything. But OSU is just that one game that just clicked with me. So I tried harder in this game compared to other games. And that average dude was able to get further than average. And hopefully this average dude is able to get further than that and achieve all his goals, if not most of them. But I'm gonna try. I'll try my best. I don't really expect anybody to watch it fully. It's just me ranting and being dumb and being a downer in a way. I felt like I had to at least say some stuff. I had to say it. Thank you.